Hello and welcome back to my channel. We are back at it again with another Amberlynn Read reaction. Today we are going to react to Amberlynn's very long weekly vlog. I don't know why that was such a struggle for me to say. Called My Mom is Suing Me, Shocking Torrid Try-On Haul, and Meeting New People weekly vlog. I'm guessing episode 4. Disclaimer, rant alert. Okay, I did record a what I really ate to get to the size what I ate today episode. However, I forgot to put something in my screen while screen recording. If you don't know, at least on the iPad, when you screen record on YouTube, you cannot just screen record YouTube, or else it will play the audio, but it will like cut the video and like will just have freeze frames of what's happening at that moment. So that was my bad. To be honest, it was stupid. Amberlynn started off her meal, as we see in the thumbnail, with an Arby's meal. She went on, I don't even remember, to be honest. I just remember the Arby's meal because it was so fucking silly. She literally started a whole thing that was like, sure, I'm eating really shit, but like, I eat worse, back then, which was like a week ago. So like, I'm proud of myself. It was just a bunch of bullshit. It was Amberlynn lying to herself, throwing smoke up her own ass. It's exactly how we got to the way that she is today, by being delusional, by not being honest with herself, and just like real about the situation that's happening. So to be honest, you guys didn't miss much. If you haven't watched it, if you did, I don't know, go watch on another channel. Definitely don't give her the view. But we are going to watch the weekly vlog now. It is 42 minutes long. I will not, y'all, this is gonna be so hard. I will not fast forward it, so you can fast forward put up my speed of the video. You know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. It's the first day back of class and I'm already brain dead, y'all. Okay, let's just get right into it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Everyone, wish me luck. This is gonna be a doozy.
Hello, hello.
Okay, hello.
Welcome to a new weekly vlog.
Thanks,
so today is Tuesday.
Okay.
That means I'm filming my weigh-in video. And right now I'm just about to put my hair in a braid. But I wanted to give you guys an update. On when I'm talking about the Tarlette tubing, this is what I'm talking about, $27.
Okay.
And when I'm talking about the Falsies Maybelline mascara, which is like $10 or $11, I'm talking about this guy, okay? So I bought the $27 tubing Tarlette mascara. It's supposed to be so great. Literally no. Literally no. The Maybelline mascara is the best mascara I've ever used, while the tubing mascara is the worst.
I don't know anything about makeup. I don't really give a fuck, to be honest. Amberlynn being disappointed with her consumerism, not really my main concern. I will say, though, her hair looks pretty good. So, not to start off on a good note.
And it's $17 more expensive. Like, make it make sense. Like, I just heard so many good things about it, and it's horrific. So after I've used it a few times, I wanted to give you guys like a legit review.
Not me yawning.
Not good. And it's like, no matter how much I layered it, still not good. And I'm just like, what is happening? Like, I know it's not my eyelashes because the Maybelline one.
Because my eyelashes are amazing, so it definitely can't be my eyelashes. Which I don't think they are. She doesn't really have eyelashes, to be honest. I think that's why she coats the makeup on so heavily. Because she really don't be having eyelashes, which is, like, fine.
It's, like, perfecto. So, I don't know. Okay. How did you guys learn how to braid? I learned by using shoelaces when I was, like, 8 years old.
I learned by doing it on my dolls. And then I would literally do it on all of my friends. Like every single person. I'd be like, do you want your hair braided? Especially on the bus. That was a whole thing. Like I had a whole salon on the bus. That was really fun because I could French braid, I could do fishtails as a kid, which like is not crazy, but like there were a lot of kids who couldn't, so everyone was like, "Do my hair," and then it translated into me doing it for my soccer team. My whole life. So.
So, anyways, yeah, welcome to a new vlog, you guys.
Okay, thanks.
And last weekly vlog, I was just like so disconnected. I felt like the whole thing was just like dispelling rumors, talking about rumors. I don't want my vlogs to be like that.
I don't remember that.
At all, in any sort of way. So, like, sometimes maybe, like, here and there, but that whole vlog was so hectic. Like, I had someone reach out to me on Instagram, and they were like, I understand.
Did I watch it? Let's see. I watched it on another channel. I obviously didn't react to it. The whole I can fit in the shower thing. I don't even remember fully watching it on another channel. Like, I think I put the ankle on, and then I, like, wasn't even really paying attention. I probably was cooking dinner or, like, cleaning or something. Okay. Oops.
And, like, your talking points, they're valid, but, like, as a supporter, I really want you to make the videos for us, not, like, dispelling rumors. Like, yeah.
Why did she do that?
So, I do apologize for that. I don't know, last week was just...
She's trying to do the clean girl aesthetic. Is definitely the vibes that it's giving. But, like, I would get gel for what she's trying to do. Sorry, I'm, like, not paying attention to what she's saying. Honestly, I don't give a fuck. I'm really concentrating on this hair. What she's doing with this hair. Get some gel, girl. I see what you're trying to do. If you want the whole clean girl aesthetic, aka greasy hair that one day white women decided was now the clean girl aesthetic, get gel.
A little off for me when it comes to YouTube. Like, I was doing so good, like, mentally and, like, my real life. And sometimes that does not match up in my videos at all. I could be doing amazing in my real life, and in my videos, I'm like, roar.
Okay.
I am here to defend my name. And then sometimes in videos, I could seem so happy, but...
Amber, your entire career on YouTube, your entire channel is you defending your name. It's you constantly placating to the haters, to people that call you out on your bullshit, that expose you for what you are. That is literally your entire channel. From day one in Virginia, living with Crystal's family, you were sitting there placating to the haters. So I don't know why now you're suddenly like, after 11 years, like, oh my god, you guys, maybe I shouldn't do that. Yeah, that's what literally even haters have been saying. Don't listen to us. You don't like what we have to say? Don't listen to us. Listen to people that actually support you. We're gonna keep saying our shit. You go do your shit and, like, you know, don't mind us.
Real life, I'm like depressed. You know, it's just part of the job, I guess. I know this is supposed to be like about my life, and sometimes it's hard to like express the true nature of like how I feel in the moment. A part of me wants to just give this mascara to my mom. Like, my mom.
Here, Mom, this shit piece of makeup that I literally just ranted about and like think is the worst thing to ever exist. You want it? You want it? Ugh, I'm such a good daughter. You want my shit makeup? You want my shit products that I fucking hate? So good.
Loves anything that I don't want anymore. She's so cute. I literally can't. And who knows?
Dude, Amberlynn gives like, I'm rich. Look at all those pavos. It's like watching a fat Kim Kardashian. Oh my god, these people who don't have money and like will literally take anything because like people are struggling to survive on a day-to-day basis, let alone buy multiple different types of mascara, let alone $27 mascara. They're so cute. So cute. Look at you pavos. Can't relate. Amber, you really don't understand how you come across. It's interesting. Let me tell you that.
Mascara
Okay.
might actually work good on her. It just did not work good on me.
Oh yeah, for
I don't
sure.
know. I don't understand it. All right, you guys. I am making a plate for my first meal. So let's make it together. First things first is a cucumber, some carrots, cauliflower,
Okay.
broccoli,
What are we doing?
celery, Brussels sprouts.
Oh, we doing cottage cheese, mustard
sweet mini
shit.
pepper, scallion, cottage cheese.
Oh God.
Mustard. Green olives with garlic.
Bruh.
Hard-boiled egg that I still have not.
That literally makes me want to vomit. That looks, not the vegetables, obviously. The cottage cheese with mustard. Put it separately. Also, what are we doing? Why do I look like I'm getting like the saddest bar snack? Like, what is going on? I mean, I remember when she did this after she like copied that TikTok white girl being like, y'all just eat raw vegetables with cottage cheese and mustard. If you do, you'll like lose weight. Kiki. Like, I don't hate this necessarily, but the thing with raw vegetables is a lot of vegetables, especially like broccolis and what do you call it, Brussels sprouts and all that. Yes, there's fine raw, obviously, but a lot of the nutrients is not released. You're not getting a lot of it until you cook it. So you're kind of losing a lot of the nutritional benefit by doing this. But I don't know, like, I would say if it works for Amberlynn, but she's 5'18", so nothing been working for Amberlynn. Hi, baby. Nothing's been working for her, so it's just another fad that we're doing, I guess.
Not deshelled, but I will.
Well, deshell that, girl.
Purple grapes.
Red
raspberries.
grapes.
Dark chocolate. Blueberries.
What are we? This is so much food.
Tell me that does not look like the most nutritious meal.
First off, you're losing a lot of nutrients because of what I just said. I mean, it's not bad. It's a lot of food, though. It's a lot of food. But it's definitely not bad. I think it could be better. I think, you know what? I'll take this over in Arby's. I'll say that. But I can't get over the raw vegetables. Y'all, you're losing so much nutrients with these heavier vegetables. Okay, whatever.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. Okay, you guys, so I did my live stream and it actually went pretty good. But before that, I actually filmed a whole TikTok of me eating my food. I'm not sure if I want to post it or if I'm going to post it when I just post this vlog. I don't really know what I plan on doing, but I think I'm going to post it here. Regardless of what I do, I am going to be posting it at the end of this vlog, so you'll see that after my oracle reading.
Her mouth is so in. I was going to just mimic it, but her mouth is so in the phone, and you can hear her opening her mouth. That is nasty, Amber.
Hello.
Hi.
New day. Next day. I have had no time to vlog. I have spent the whole day busy. A really big part of that was this damn Let's Talk video. So it came out to a whole hour, but like I edited it down to like 27 minutes.
Oh my God.
So it's finally now
She's such a worker.
Exporting to YouTube. I've just had a lot of other like odds and ends of things that I've needed to do, and it's just been hecticana. So I was in the middle of putting away my clothes, which, oh my God, this lace thing has a bunch of pills on it. I hate when that happens. But I was putting away some laundry, and I was like, you know what? I should probably vlog.
Probably because with like lace and stuff like that's delicate like that, realistically, you should hand wash it. And not put it in the dryer. But she probably just, because she can't do anything, she just gotta throw it right in. Which, you know.
So I'm actually about to go to the dumpster.
Wow.
Because like I said, I have trash valet, but there's something rewarding, satisfying about taking your own trash out. I know a lot of people don't get it or understand, but I do. I used to not be able to cut a cucumber
You fat asses wouldn't get it. But us skinny queens, we find taking out the trash rewarding. Okay? What do you think about that?
10 seconds without having to sit down. Like, I genuinely needed help with almost every single thing that existed in the world, and thankfully I do not have to do
It's just real fucking rich that we are being told exactly what we've been telling her for years, and now she's willing to admit it. When she has an inch of improvement in anything, she right away goes and tells on herself about how she couldn't do anything before, because she wants to pat herself on the back as much as possible. So she's going to go from like, I was bedbound in a coma, you know, on my last dying breath, but now I can take out the trash. So y'all who call me fat and say I can't do shit, like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. She does this every time. We know that you didn't do anything. And to be honest, Amberlynn, one, I have a few thoughts on this. One, I don't think you still can do a lot of things. I think you're still struggling. I also think that, especially during the Beck era, which is your worst era in terms of mobility, well, in terms of a lot of things, but if y'all haven't watched Mr. Snowflake's Victims of an Empath, the Beck edition, damn, it's 4 hours long. So fucking good. But you were able to do a lot more than you allowed yourself to do because you wanted to treat Beck like they were your slave. You were a controlling, disgusting, vile human being. I watched in real time that era. You would not do anything for yourself for jack shit, bro. It was actually so pathetic. So to like use your manipulation and abuse as like a marking stone for like how much you've improved is disgusting, because you were actively choosing to not do anything for yourself because you wanted to make it known to Beck that they were there to serve you and at your wants and needs, and fuck everyone else. Like, you are not gonna lift a finger for nothing and nobody. Third off, you are only like 40 pounds, 50 pounds lighter than what you were at your worst. So to act like there's just this massive improvement and you're a whole new human being when you're still sitting there at 518 pounds is laughable, Amber. You still need help with a lot of things. You still do. Like, I don't think you needed help with everything, and I don't think you need help with everything now, but you cannot live on your own. You are dependent on someone else existing near your vicinity. So this is just stupid. This is laughable. It's silly for so many reasons. I really stumbled on that one, but y'all got what I'm saying.
anymore. So things that like I once took for granted, like taking out the fucking trash. No, I love doing it. Things like folding clothes and putting away laundry.
Amber, go for a fucking walk. Okay? Imagine that. Instead of dreaming about taking out the trash, go for a fucking walk around your apartment complex. I don't know. Take a bus. Like, go and take a public transit system. I'm sure there's some around where you live. You're in a, like, relatively... Aren't you in Oklahoma City? Isn't that where she's at? Or near it? So I'm sure there's active buses near her. Like, you acting like you're living life now because you take out the trash and fold laundry is just so indicative of how removed you are from what it is to be a human fucking being, bro. What human experiences are. Yes, those are part of the human experience, but those are not really the fun parts. Like, go improve yourself enough to be able to actually live and experience fun human things.
Love doing it. Standing there doing the dishes Also, love doing it.
And yet you use paper plates for the majority of your meals, dude. So you really can't like doing dishes that much if you use paper plates like 80% of the time. You're a whole lie.
And I don't say it in the sense of like, oh, I love doing it, it's my hobby, it's just like so fun. No, it's like I love being alive. I love
Amber,
life. I love...
You don't love being alive and you don't love life. Because if you did, you would not be the size that you are right now. You would not continuously make the choices that you do when it comes to eating and lack of movement. You don't love life. You love the idea of people patting you on the back for what you perceive to be improvements. That's what you like, Amber.
The things that we get to experience as humans. Yes, life can
You experience life within the confines of your four walls. That is not life, Amber. You are alive, but you are not living life. Going to play bingo and gambling and eating, which are the three things you're capable of doing at this point in your life, does not equate to living life. I'm sorry. You cannot do anything for yourself. I guarantee you haven't been to like any place, and you admitted this yourself because you couldn't think of things you liked in Oklahoma, about Oklahoma, other than your mother and your apartment. So you haven't done things in your own city that you live in. You can't go jump in a car and go on a trip. You can't order an Uber, get to the airport, and fly someplace. You can't do things, Amber. That's what living life is. Being spontaneous, being adventurous, doing things with friends and family. You don't do any of that because no one wants to be in your fucking life because you're a terrible human being and because you've eaten yourself into a prison. Until you fix those two big things in your life, no pun intended, you can't go live life. You can't tell me you enjoy life and that you enjoy the human moments in life. You haven't lived them, Amber.
Very hard and hectic and painful and heartbreaking.
You wouldn't understand that.
So much bad to the world, but there's also so much good. And
Amber, you literally don't know what's fucking happening in the world for you to even comment on it. I guarantee you couldn't name like 3 wars that are going on right now, 3 genocides that are happening right now, that the U.S. is directly funding. I bet you couldn't tell me that. I bet you couldn't tell me where your iPhone comes from. I bet you couldn't tell me any of the geopolitical shit that's going on right now. I bet you couldn't tell me who Trump is putting tariffs on right now. I bet you couldn't tell me any of that shit. So don't talk to me about, there's a lot of bad that's going on in the world. You have no fucking idea what's going on in the world, Amber. That's one of your problems, is you have no idea what's going on in your own backyard, let alone in the world. And you're 34 years old, dude.
I feel like I just took so much for granted and years ago in my life. So what I'm saying is, I love doing the dishes.
This is so annoying to me because she always does this. Whenever she perceives any inkling of improvement in something that she deems like rewardable, I don't know, whatever, she acts like she is just the entirely different person. She is the after in a weight loss commercial. And the reality is, Amber, you haven't improved really at all. Sure, can you stand now? Yes. But do you have to lean your body on something? Yes. Do you have to sit and cook? No. But do you have to cook make your meal within a 10-minute frame or else you're going to keel out? Yeah. So how much improvement is there really, Amber? You're still sitting here at 500 pounds. You're still sitting here eating out multiple times a week, sometimes multiple times in a day. You're still ordering out food. You're still not incorporating any movement into your life, really. Like, come on, Amber, this is silly.
It's because I can. I love putting away my clothes because I can. I love mopping and sweeping because I can.
Okay, girl.
Because there was once a time where I couldn't. Okay, guys, so I did some more cleaning, went to the dumpster, went to the package room. Right. It was time for a weekly Amazon haul. First things first.
You want to fucking talk about bad shit that's happening in the world? Let's talk about the fact that the earth is burning right now, and you keep buying from one of the biggest corporations that is fucking over this planet, Amazon. One of the... Oh my God, you're so unaware, dude. You're so unaware. I don't understand and have never seen someone order from Amazon as much as Amberlynn. It's actually so bizarre. Like, one of the worst places you could be ordering from. And she continues to flaunt it online with no care in the world. I'm not saying you can never buy from Amazon. I get it. There are times where that is just what you gotta do. But to be buying from Amazon in the quantity that Amberlynn does and in the amount of time Amberlynn does is so beyond. It is truly mindless and unaware of the situation. Also, the workers' rights. She has no idea what's happening about that. The fact that Amazon does not believe in its unionization for its workers. The fact that people are literally dying in Amazon work factories. The fact that Amazon has taken away jobs from a lot of like small business. It's just like, you're so unaware, Amber. Like, if you knew those things and continued to do it, I'd honestly have more respect for it, because at least you knew what the fuck was going on. But I guarantee she doesn't understand any of this shit.
A new pair of flats. So this is just the Amazon Essential Flats.
Sorry.
These are the shoes that I wear. So I have an ice tray, but it's
because Amberlynn's feet are so fucking big, they can't fit in real shoes. That's the reality. And her ankles are so fat that she can't put on a normal pair of shoes.
Bigger one, but this is a miniature one.
Yep.
So it comes with 4 of these ice trays in these
fucking
little squares, and then you put the completed ice in this little plastic container, and then you have a scooper for the ice. Isn't that so cute?
No.
So I got new sheets and new pillowcases.
It's not cute that you're buying shit that you already fucking have. Because Amberlynn is bored and can't fucking live life, so the closest thing she can do to get a fucking dopamine rush is order out or buy from fucking Amazon. Because at this point, she's Jeff Bezos's #1 consumer. Like, she fucking paid for 2 minutes on the fucking space station, whatever the fuck that bullshit was. Like, Amber, you're fucking crazy, dude.
So I'm gonna go with the emerald green sheets. Comes with the fitted sheet, regular sheet, 2 pillowcases.
We know.
So I have quite a few pillows because I like a lot of pillows.
What the fuck is all over her shirt, dude? There's like food shit on it or something. Girl, pull yourself together.
I got 2 extra pillowcases of the emerald green. I also got, which came in this really cool like folder, some silky emerald green pillowcases. Look how cute. So it comes with 2, and then I also got a darker gray of these silky
how many pillowcases do you need?
Pillowcases, which also comes with 2, and then 2 of the lighter grays of the silky
Jesus Christ,
pillowcases. Aren't they so cute?
No.
So I feel like that's gonna look really good. I love making over my bed. I just get tired of the same 3 sheets. Every week I'll clean my sheets, I'll put on new ones, but it's like I want some silk. I want some new. I've been going through this like gray leopard, just an all gray, and then a black. So I'm like, you know what? I want to do emerald green. And then I also, in the same way that I get tired of using the same sheets over and over, I can't seem to find the perfect makeup case.
Why do I want a
perfect makeup case? Because sometimes...
Shut the fuck up, Amber. You literally just bought a new one like 2 weeks ago. I'll give it a month ago. You literally said in that video you are not going to buy a new one because of how many she has bought within the past year, dude. Within the past year, this bitch has bought like 20 different fucking makeup cases that she's shown us. Who knows what she's bought and hasn't shown us at this point? I can't, dude. I can't. There's an entire landfill just for Amberlynn's fucking shit, bro. I don't ever want to hear her talk about caring about the earth, being connected to the universe, while you're one of the biggest fucking wasteful consumers I've ever fucking seen. At this point, Amber, in 2025, it is embarrassing to be showing you buying bulk amounts of shit. It's not only embarrassing for the fact that you are unaware economically of the struggles that most people are going through in America, which is the majority of your audience, but on top of it, the fact that you are just blatantly buying from places that are destroying this earth so that Amberlynn Reed can get a miniaturized bucket thing and some fucking ugly ass flats and fucking makeup case that Amberlynn 2 weeks from now is gonna say, it just doesn't work for me, let me go buy another one. Go fuck yourself, Amber. I fucking hate this shit. Oh my god.
Makeup is a chore, and I want to like go through a
you're
cute
pathetic.
makeup case. So
you're
I might have found a new one. So I like this one because you can have all your makeup just like laid out like this. Me off. And then it also,
to be honest, Amber, I don't give a fuck.
And I got some more of the Happy Wax because I still give me a rosé, add pops of pinks. So I got a new shower rug. I got aquatic coconut.
I don't
clean. Oh, I love pineapple. So this one is like.
I'm sorry. I'm so done with her consumer bullshit. From now on, when she hauls shit, we're fast forwarding through it because. Fuck this bitch, dude. Fuck this bitch so much when it comes to so many things. But the consumer shit really pisses me off. I call my own friends out on it in person too. I cannot deal with that shit. It is 2025. We are grown adults. There is no excuse to be buying shit the way that some people still choose to buy shit. Get your shit together, people.
So it is the next day. I'm filming my what I ate today video. So many people love a tour haul. So we have a tour haul and a try on that I'm gonna do. I know this video has been a lot of like hauling.
Okay, to be honest, we're gonna fast forward and just pause at the dresses because that's what it's gonna be.
Hesitant about this because I do prefer darker colors. But sometimes I like to have something that's pretty, okay? And this color blue is gorgeous, and I love...
Amber, why do you dress yourself like a toddler? You are a 34-year-old woman, dude. This is shit I would put on a fucking baby. What is this, dude? I'm so... Wear what you want to wear, dude, but at some point, you gotta be aware of, like, how you look a little bit. You really can't think that you look cute in this shit.
Bows. I've always loved a bow. And polka dots, I used to really...
I don't care.
Speaking of polka dots, I got a black and white polka dot
That's
dress
cute.
as well. This one has like a little tie in the front. The material of this is crazy. I didn't even realize it, but there's like 3 layers.
Because Amber, although you wear them as... shirts, they're dresses, so they're meant to cover your legs to a certain point, right? I'm sure this looks like a short cute summer dress, but it's meant to come out at the thigh, so it's adding a little flare, a little floof. That's what it's meant for. You wear it as a shirt because for some reason you think that looks cute and we all can't tell they're dresses. So it only stops at your fupa. So it's going to look weird because it's not being worn the way it's intended to be worn. You understand, Amber?
Mesh thing, then there's like the underdress, and then there's actually this. So
right. Because it's a dress.
How comfortable that is. I love this color, and I love...
I hate this color on Amber. She does not know the colors that look good on her. Honestly, all of the colors she's gotten so far do not look good on her skin tone. She is a pale woman. The girl needs to get pastel colors. She is a spring through and through.
Like a tank top because I love wearing mesh underneath. My fingers
are
crossed that this looks good because I actually genuinely love this color and I love the material.
It's not cute.
I'm so excited for this one.
No.
Look how stinking cute. So it's this...
These, okay, objectively, could someone style them to make them cute, yes. On Amberlynn, I already know what it's gonna fucking look like. It's not gonna look good. This looks like it's a slip dress. It's not gonna be a slip dress on Amberlynn because she refuses to buy the correct sizes. She gets 4s in her dresses because she wants to wear them as shirts. But Amber, even a 6 would still look like a shirt on you. It would just look like a shirt that actually kind of fit you.
Navy blue with some gold suns and moons all over
so
it.
Shit on her, dude.
And it's super lightweight. Again, another one that I have high hopes over. Oh my god, I am so excited for this dress. So this is going to be a little revealing for me.
Here's another thing with Amberlynn buying clothes. She layers so much shit. She's putting shirts underneath them, and then she's wearing pants underneath as well. So the dresses do not lay the way that they are supposed to. She would honestly look better wearing them as dresses without all the extra shit underneath it. But she adds all this bulk to her body that is already bulky enough. She does not know how to dress herself. It's literally like, damn, it was a giant ass bee. It's literally like watching a toddler dress themselves. It's so bizarre to watch.
What type of mesh? This is just, I already know this dress is going to fit me and it's going to fit me perfectly.
They don't though, Amber. They don't fit you. They don't. Just because they get on your body does not mean they fit you. None of the clothes that you have really fit you properly.
I have this dress in multiple colors. I have it in black, I have it in like a maroon, I have it in a light mauve, and now I have
in a light mauve. She turned New York in a light mauve. Damn, New York accent.
In a dark gray. With this dress, I'm gonna have a hard time figuring out
I like
what is
that
the front
one
and what is the back.
Well, look for
it
the
has
tag.
Cute lace up top, and then we just have a black dress that's just like a tank top. Love the material. All right, now let's get into the actual.
Because she thinks it's gonna suck her in, but it's not, Amber. You are so past the point of being sucked in. It's just gonna hang on to every little roll on your body. It's fine.
Try on haul. All right, you guys. First things first is just
Stop
the black
with the
dress,
mesh,
which
bro.
I love how this looks on me. Keep in mind, all of these dresses are size 4.
Yeah.
Next is the dress that I have in multiple colors.
It doesn't fit
and I will take
Amber.
more colors, please. Thank you and goodbye. I really like the material of this dress.
Also,
I like the way
it's crazy that her ass, and it's crazy when I see this on more really obese people in general, when your ass is so like flattened and pushed up from constantly sitting. That is so crazy to me, dude. Why is that not a red flag to you, Amber, or to anyone? Like, that's so bizarre to me.
Looks. I love the cute little tying in the front.
It's not cute.
I love how flowy it is. And it just looks really good with the mesh underneath. This I like. It's decent.
No.
I do enjoy the color.
Nope.
So I am
Amber, it makes you look so washed out. It looks so bad on you. Although we can really tell Amberlynn's getting red from the try-on. Lol.
Notice further as we go. Some of these will look better on me once I lose a little bit more weight and I'm not as swollen. But you guys, look at how cute this is.
Are we in the same fucking planet, Amber? You look dumb. I'm so sorry. I'm going to be so blunt right now. You look dumb as hell. If I saw you out in the wild wearing this, which I guarantee this is how she's going to wear the actual outfit, because Amberlynn just puts this ugly ass mesh shirt under everything and thinks it's cute. It's not, Amber. There's different types of mesh, different colors of mesh. Like, if you want to do a mesh, do a white mesh at least. Not a black mesh. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Also, putting black pants with all these clothes doesn't make sense. It's not cute. My jaw would be on the floor if I saw this in real life. My jaw would be on the floor. I'd be like, what the fuck is happening right now? This is not real life. Am I being pranked? Where are the cameras? Like, this is the social experiment. They want to see how people are going to react. And I'm going to be the fucking bitch out here being like, what the fuck are you wearing? And they're like, you've been caught. You're a bad person. I'd be that person. What the fuck is this, Amber? You need to love yourself more, okay? You need to show yourself a little bit more dignity than this. At this point, you're trying to not be respected. Okay, I'm done.
Was not expecting. Did I say genuinely right? Probably not. I genuinely was not
She
expecting
thinks
to
she's
like
eating.
this much. So adorable. Love the colors. Love the way it fits. I personally love mixing.
You love the way it fits, Amber. It don't fit. What the fuck are you talking about? This woman is delusional about what looks good on her body. Okay, whatever. Let's keep going.
And patterns. This one, a little too tight. That's just how it goes sometimes. I don't like the way my butt looks in it. And that's okay. I think it's super adorable. And again, as I become less swollen, lose more weight, continue on my weight loss journey, it will get better. Same goes for this. She is tight, but she is cute.
Because it's a slip dress, Amber. Maybe not a slip dress, but you know what I mean? It's like one of those, like, you know, kind of, I'm guessing it's supposed to be a little bit flowy, but it's like boxy. It's like a slip dress cut, which is very cute, but not intended to be worn like this with a bunch of fucking layers underneath. You don't know how to dress your body, Amber. That's your biggest problem in fashion is you could look good, okay? I firmly believe at any size you can dress yourself nicely. But Amberlynn, in her mind, is like a fucking 110-pound girly pop and tries to dress her body as if it is that. You're not 110 pounds, my dear. You're 515 pounds. You gotta start dressing like you're a 34-year-old that's 500 pounds. It's gonna make your confidence, I think, a lot higher when you learn how to dress yourself better.
So much potential. I feel like this Torrid haul has been one of the best ones I've ever had. If ever, probably might be the best one I've ever done, ever. So I'm very...
Oh, her brain ain't working no more. Amberlynn's brain is gone. It has left the chat.
Happy with all these. Here comes the other polka dot one.
That's actually cute. This is a cute outfit. I do like
this one. I do. Okay. But the only thing is all of the damn extras underneath.
Because it's a dress, Amberlynn, and this is barely covering your fupa. It's a dress. It should be at your knees, not at your stomach, dude. I don't want to hear her complain about it. Okay. That's also really cute. I really like a V on her. That's very cute.
I love the front of it. It does show a lot of cleave, though.
Yeah, it's cute.
Not gonna lie about it. A lot. But, like, the lace...
You know what? The more that I'm looking at it, it is giving a little bit of pregnancy shirt, which is crazy because this is a dress, y'all. This is the craziest part. It's a dress. But, again, it's a shirt, barely, on Amberlynn. It is giving a little bit of pregnancy shirt vibes. But honestly, it still looks good on Amber.
In the front, and I love, like, the V cut. I don't have anything like that. So I love that part.
She just likes feeling her titties.
So yay for a good Torrid haul.
Is it?
You guys.
Oh, God.
Legos in here. I have so many Legos that I haven't even completed.
Right.
But I had to have this one.
Right. So far, Amberlynn destroying the ozone one package at a fucking time, Jesus Christ. Whatever. That's just...
And it makes me so happy that I have it now. So in the past, when I've ordered from Lego, like, they would take forever to ship to me. But this took literally 3 days.
Wow.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. If you guys know anything about me.
I can't imagine being this excited for a Lego, especially as a woman that orders Legos like every fucking day. It's true. She truly buys shit just to feel something at this point. It is so sad.
Since I was a little girl.
Dinosaurs.
I have been obsessed with dinosaurs.
She thinks that it makes her just the quirkiest girl ever to like a dinosaur. It's not quirky to like a dinosaur, Amber. She really thinks like, oh my God, I'm not like other girls. I like dinosaurs. It's so pick-me. You are such a pick-me girl, Amber. Like... Okay, whatever. You don't know shit about dinosaurs. You don't know shit about dinosaurs. Liking a movie franchise, because she just said Jurassic, so I'm guessing Jurassic Park. Liking a movie franchise does not equate to having a passion for dinosaurs. You couldn't name different species of dinosaurs. You couldn't tell me anything about dinosaurs, their habitat, how big they were, what kind of food they ate, like the environments they lived in. You couldn't tell me shit about dinosaurs. You can't tell me you like dinosaurs if you don't know shit about dinosaurs. That's like me being like, I have a passion for medicine. I have a passion for science. Sure, I don't know anything about science or medicine, but I have a passion for it. That's Amberlynn Reed. It's bizarre to say that you have a passion and love for something that you don't know anything about. Those things don't make sense, Amber.
Franchise is literally my actual favorite. I love a dino. I genuinely actually want a dinosaur to be my first tattoo. Random fact.
Right.
So,
Don't
I got
do
the
it, Amber.
Tyrannosaurus Rex. Yes, I did. Look how freaking
That's cool.
beautiful.
Oh, it's like after the... It's also Tyrannosaurus, not Tyrannosaurus. So, Miss Amberlynn... Is it Tyrannosaurus? Oh, I always thought it was a Tyrannosaurus. You know what? Y'all, you can throw tomatoes at me. That's my bad. But it's after the, what do you call it? Exhibition in the Natural History Museum in New York. I've seen that in person. It's cool. It's really cool. It's crazy the size of it. Just like the bones is wild. But you know what, Amber? You know what'd be cooler than buying a Lego set with that, which it's a cool Lego set, fine. Would be if you weren't so fucking fat that you could actually get in a car or go on a plane and go to New York City and see the real thing. But you can't do that. Maybe that could be a cool motivator to lose weight. Get to a point where you can fit on a plane and go stay in an Airbnb and actually go see the thing in real life in New York. But instead, she's perfectly fine being the size that she is, not really living life, and placating living life through buying Legos and buying Amazon shit. She could also get to a point where she could go to France and go see the Mona Lisa, which I've done as well. You could actually live life instead of buying it through Legos. You could also go to the Titanic Museum, which I've also done, instead of building the Titanic. Like, you could actually live life, but instead you're like living life through Legos. Very bizarre, Amber. Very bizarre behavior.
I'm so excited to actually start this, but I'm not going to start it for weeks. I want to get some of the ones done that I've had for a while. Plus, like I said, the anticipation feels just as good to me. So I've actually had a lot of people ask me, like, what has been my favorite Lego that I've ever built. I'm telling you, I've built hundreds, but there is a few that are up there as my top. Definitely the huge Titanic.
Which
the
she got rid of, which is crazy to me. If I built Legos, I would use them as decor. My sister, like I've said so many times, her and her fiance build Legos. They have they use it as decor. Like, it's really cool. She has like a whole bookcase where it's like her smaller Legos. They have their really big Legos on display near the ceiling. You can make it a really cool thing. You can like incorporate it instead of just putting all that work into it and then eating it. That doesn't make sense to me. And they're so expensive. Why would you get rid of something that's so expensive?
Nintendo is way cool. Up there as well. And I don't know what it was, but also the Home Alone house. I love doing houses or like buildings in general. I have a feeling this dinosaur right here is going to be in my top favorites as well.
I hope that she actually puts it up, because that would be cool, like decor. That would be cool. She should put shelves up. If she wasn't so fucking lazy and incapable, I would put shelves up and have them displayed like on the walls. Her walls are blank, dude. That would look really cool if, like, her walls were all lined with, like, the Legos that she did. I don't know. Just an idea, Amber. Not that you're watching.
I'm filming my What I Ate Today video.
Great.
And just while I'm sitting here eating, I'm eating veggies.
Crazy how much her sides go out to the point that she just rests her arms on her sides. Why aren't these things red flags to you, Amber?
A little bit of cottage cheese, mustard, and some chicken sausage. But while I'm sitting down and thinking about it, I want to talk about Katy Perry going to space. Going to space. Oh my god, I literally can't with this whole situation. It's
the last motherfucking person that I want to hear about the situation is Amberlynn fucking Reed. I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on this real quick. I think it's hella hilarious that we're sending up billionaires to space when down on Earth people are dying of preventable things that billionaires could be fixing with just giving money. It's also not a step towards female and like empowerment. There are countless female astronauts who are actually astronauts who went to school and did the training and are actual scientists already existing. We don't need Katy fucking Perry and a bunch of billionaire housewives to show us that we can do whatever we put our mind to. Like at this point, there's so many women in the STEM field. Women are starting to outnumber men in STEM fields. Like, it's not crazy behavior. I didn't just decide today that I can go to medical school and be a scientist because Katy Perry went up for 2 minutes in space. I've taken shits longer than Katy Perry and the fucking billionaire wives were in space. It's laughable. It's laughable that you think that this shit in 2025 is gonna fly the way that you think it's gonna fly. Okay? Like, our generation, my generation, the younger generation, we don't buy this bullshit, okay? Like, more people, women are far more educated than most of the wives sitting in that fucking sad ass whatever the fuck spaceship, okay? Third off, the resources it took to put a bunch of entitled women who had no business being on there, used it as like it was a fucking trip to France, okay, to go into our fucking solar system. The resources that took, we literally just knocked off another few 100 years off of Earth, because why the fuck not? Also, it was an entirely, like, it was a whole thing to build up to making space this like vacation spot for billionaires. It took $1 billion per minute to be in space. They were in space for a total of 11 minutes. That was $11 billion to put a bunch of white women and one Vietnamese woman into space. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed, to say the least. The fucking resources. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And then for Katy Perry, actually, sorry, there's also, what's her name? The news anchor. She's a black woman. Great. At this point, you got white woman energy, okay? You're a white woman. Also, for Katy Perry and the other fucking whatever minions, I say Katy Perry because that's the only one that I really know the name of. For them to talk about, I've never felt love until I was in space. You'll never know unity and love until you pay $1 billion to go into space. Well, fuck me. I guess I'll never fucking feel love or the connection to the universe. You know, I would say I feel more of a connection to the universe than any of those motherfuckers ever have. You literally sat there and decreased the life of the planet that you're living on so that you could go take a fucking selfie in space. That's bizarre. All of it is a media stunt. All of it is to push another agenda for billionaires to show everyone else how poor they are, and for them to, once again, let's go colonize something that also isn't ours. White people have pretty much colonized the whole entire Earth at this point. Let's go colonize space, because why the fuck not? We got nothing better to do. It's not like people are dying at exponential rates of preventable illnesses, preventable wars, preventable food crises. It's not like we could put anything towards bettering the environment and stopping the absolute genocide of this earth that we've committed as human beings. not you and I individually, but these corporations, aka Jeff Bezos, that Amberlynn out here simping for every time she buys an Amazon purchase, the one who did all of this. No, let's put a bunch of unqualified women, not that they're women, which makes them unqualified, because again, we have a lot of brilliant astronaut, female astronauts. One of my friends is literally a rocket science at NASA, okay? My female friend, my woman friend is a literal rocket scientist who works for NASA, okay? She didn't need Katy Perry to go into space for her to realize she could be a rocket scientist, okay? It's honestly spitting in the face of women. It's spitting in the face of every atrocity that is happening. It's spitting in the face of normal human beings trying to make ends meet while billionaires continue to suck the life out of all of us, including our planet. It's disgusting. And on top of it, they had to do a whole fucking photo shit. First off, the fact that these women look like they had, like, oh my god, I just have so many complaints, y'all. First off, I keep saying first off, the amount of hair and makeup these women, like, we can't even put women looking like normal fucking women into space, because no, we can't be having uggo women in normal spacesuits. We had to literally make these women into Barbies to then show women can do anything. I've seen real women astronauts that are actually astronauts. They don't look like that, because that's not what you're there to do. You're not there to look like you need to go on the cover of a fucking magazine. It's all so fucking offensive. It's all so tone dead. It is the fact that these women were getting upset that people didn't react that way that they wanted reads how they live on a completely different planet. Dude, you're not even in the same universe at this point as the rest of us. And for the fact that a reporter said, Katie, you know that you're an astronaut, right? Okay, well then, I don't know, I'm a fucking proctologist because I've been up a man's ass. Like, I'm a fucking scuba diver because I've gone into the sea and dove underneath. I'm a fucking professional diver because I've dove off a cliff. Like, I mean, we're just calling anything at this point. The fucking audacity, bro. That's the end of my rant. All of it was stupid. All of them look dumb as shit. I love the memes that came out of it. The only good thing to happen out of that, I hope all of them fucking die of embarrassment. The end. And fuck Jeff Bezos for literally selling not only our planet so that he can make a few extra dollars, but now selling space to make a few extra dollars, because God forbid, dude, you don't have enough fucking money already. You don't have enough money. You don't have enough fucking enslaved individuals making you more money than you could ever spend in a lifetime. You gotta go find other ventures to make more money on. Go fuck yourself. Fuck all the billionaires. End of rant. Actually, I can't even imagine what the fuck Amberlynn's about to say. I know I'm about to be so fucking pissed, bro.
So weird and eerie to me. What's weird and eerie to me is, like, it didn't happen. It literally didn't happen. It's fake, literally capital F-A-K-E. Katy Perry was not in space. So
Y'all, there's videos. She's in space, okay? The whole thing, Amberlynn is dumb as shit. Okay, so she believes whatever the fuck someone tells her on Instagram, and she runs with it because she don't got fucking critical thinking. What she's talking about, and I've seen it, and it is stupid. It's when they open the door of the shuttle, and then the woman tells them close it, and they close it, and then this is all on live, and then Jeff Bezos, because he's got to feel like a man, you know, comes in with his little wrench to undo the thing. Obviously, I think what happened is that they were trying to do a whole photo shoot about it. They had probably already landed and undid everything, made sure everything was fine, and then they wanted to do a whole, like, reveal and, like, look at a whole female astronaut crew. None of them are fucking females. They're not female. Sorry. None of them are fucking astronauts. Nope. Like, excuse me for not knowing the name of it, this woman. I'm really bad with names with everyone. But the fucking woman and dude that was trapped in space for 8 fucking months, standing there looking at Katy Perry kissing the ground. Like, bitch, pull yourself together a little bit, okay? But they went to space, y'all. They didn't, I don't think they broke, I think they, like, went up and, like, went down. Like, I don't think they, like, went fully into space kind of thing. I think they kind of, like, broke the stratosphere kind of thing and then, like, went back down. I don't know a lot about space, okay? Not my forte. I think it's very interesting, but I don't know a lot about all of that. But they didn't, like, go, like, fully. They, you know, like, they didn't, like, go fully into space kind of thing. They, like, it was, like, a little drive down to the corner store kind of thing. But yeah, it happened, unfortunately, but I think they wanted to be like a whole thing, like, oh, you know, like the first time they're coming out, and I think that they had already come out, and then they were like, get back in kind of thing. Whatever.
This is so funny, but also really embarrassing. When they landed, someone from the inside just easily opened the door. Like, the door was, like, literally...
Yeah, because also, like, it was definitely already open, because a space shuttle, like, when you come down, you can't open it from the inside because it's pressurized. So it has to be open from the outside. So it clearly was already open from the outside. And so then they just kind of, like, pushed it open. And they're like, no, we're not doing the reveal yet. Close it. We got to do a whole thing where Jeff Bezos looks like, you know, a man.
It looked lighter than ever. Like, it's harder for me to open.
Amber, I really don't want to hear you talk about anything. Like, I don't want to hear Amberlynn talk about any of this shit, dude. I really don't. Whatever. Let's just
refrigerator door compared to how easy it was for them to open that door, where supposedly they were in space. I can't. And then since that mistake happened, there was a woman who tried to, like, get in front of it and hide it.
Yeah.
So fucking dumb. And
we
then
all
they come
saw
in with
it,
their crowbar, trying to, like, yank the door open. I'm like, this has to be, like, a joke.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like that she put it in. It is really fucking funny, dude. It added to the absurdity of the whole thing. Like, we already have, obviously, there could be more every day. We need to continue to show women that, to not let these fucking red pill, sad-ass motherfucking men tell women where they belong. You belong wherever the fuck you want to be, okay? But the fact is, women are every day surpassing men in education. Every day surpassing men in the STEM field. Like, women know their worth, my dears. We don't need billionaire wives to tell us what our worth is. We know what our worth is. We need y'all to step down a little bit, take a seat, and know who you are, okay? Because women be out... you're not a good representation for women. These women are not people that I look up to, okay? I can tell you that much.
To be a social experiment. Like, I just don't
for real,
understand.
though.
So my question is, why are you faking it? Like, I'm sorry, the clips of her, like, in space, she's literally just staring at the camera with a flower in her hand. Bro, if I was in space, I'd be looking out into space, not holding a freaking...
I mean, facts, dude. I have to say, I agree with Amberlynn. That was another thing, is, like, the entire time, Katy Perry's just eye-fucking herself. And then she's going on the ground kissing the earth. Like, not that you're gonna see much. Like, you're not. But I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be looking out that window the entire time. You better believe. Like, I'm in fucking space. Katy Perry with the flower. Like, get out of here. So delusional, bro. You're the least connected to the universe, my dear. You and Amberlynn Reed.
Flower.
It's always the fucking bitches that think that they're connected that are just delusional to the realities.
Like this to the camera. Like, the whole thing is so weird. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm very much a big conspiracy theorist, especially when it's stuff about space. I genuinely believe half of the time these astronauts are not in space, and I know a lot of people come for me for it. But
Go fuck yourself, Amber. Go fuck yourself, because actual astronauts don't work their entire lives for dumb asses who barely have an IQ of 50 to come say, you didn't go to space. I couldn't fucking tell you one fucking thing about space. I couldn't tell you one thing about quantum physics. I couldn't tell you one thing about fucking algebra 1, let alone the crazy shit you have to learn and educate and like get educated on and like have a degree in to be an astronaut. But I'm going to say you didn't do it because the reality is I just don't understand it. So because I don't understand it, it can't happen. That's the logic of dumb asses like Amberlynn Reed.
I'm not the only person in the world that thinks this. Like, hundreds of thousands of people think this.
Yeah, and there's billions of people, Amber. You don't even understand how big of a difference that is. That's a speck in the ocean of people that believe this shit. And I guarantee you, it's the same people that think that women shouldn't read and there's witches. That a woman that knew math and science was a witch. So congratulations, Amber. Like, you're really part of an elite group.
And it's genuinely okay to have a different opinion than other people.
No, Amber, it's not okay to have a differing opinion on of other people when you're so blatantly wrong. Like, of course, freedom of speech, you can think what you want, you can be a dumbass, but then acknowledge the fact that people are gonna call you for what you are, a dumbass, when we have literally all the shit in front of us. We have the facts and you're refusing to look at the facts, or again, you don't understand the facts. So instead of, I don't know, educating yourself, actually learning something, exercising your brain, you'd rather just say, nope, didn't happen because I can't bother to know what the fuck I'm looking at. Also, I need to turn the light on. Ooh, it's about to rain. It got real dark all of a sudden. Okay.
Even if the opinion is wrong. So if I'm wrong, oh well.
But, first screenshot. That is honestly one of the biggest signs to me of lack of intelligence, is being okay with, like, the possibility of being wrong. No, I'll rephrase that. It's absolutely, I mean, I think it's, until you know otherwise, like, there's a lot of things that we're wrong about that when we get new information, we can adjust our opinions based on that. That is a sign of intelligence, right? A sign of lack of intelligence is to have an opinion on something, which is perfectly fine, then being presented with information that counters that opinion and shows you, hey, actually, it's this way, and to double down on your false opinion because you don't want to be wrong. You want to be quirky. You're like, yeah, facts, but I don't care. I still my opinion. It's not an opinion anymore. You're blatantly looking at the truth and choosing to deny it. It's cognitive dissonance. It's so interesting. It's literally a trait. It's a trait to show a lack of intelligence, what Amberlynn is just describing. And she's like, it's okay. It's my, my right. Yeah, sure, it's your right, but you're showing your ass when you do those things. Like, you're really showing how much you don't have an IQ of 140. Let alone, I don't think you have triple-digit IQ. Like, I really don't think you have a higher IQ than an 80. So dead ass. Like, I think her IQ is in the 80s. I think she is average, but on the low end of average when it comes to IQ. She cannot learn things. That is a sign of a lack of an IQ, not being able to learn things. Like, I think there's a bunch of problems with IQ when it, like, that's a whole different discussion, but like, that is a sign of lack of intelligence, to not be able to process things, to not be able to learn new things, to not be able to retain information. Amberlynn has said it herself with her own mouth. It's very difficult for her to retain information. It's very difficult for her to learn new things. It's very difficult for her to process things. That is a sign of lack of intelligence. which is fine, and I wouldn't make fun of her if she didn't come on here spouting bullshit and acting like this bitch knows what the fuck she's talking about at any given moment when she just sounds stupid. I'm so ranty today. Also, this is a book holder and I keep playing with it.
But this whole Katy Perry thing, weird.
I'll agree with you on that.
Next thing. I gotta get him out. I have never lived in a place, come here, baby, where they had so many fire alarms. It's okay. He almost thought we were so scared. It's okay. It's like the craziest timing because we have
poor
like
baby.
A horrible thunderstorm.
I wish I could take him and show him what it really looks like to actually be loved and live a good little kitty life. That poor cat. Ugh.
Happening, and then all of a sudden the fire alarm started going off. I'll probably get an email of why that happened. It's usually because there's an actual fire. I mean, I've lived here for 1.5 years. It's happened like 5 times since I've been here. It's all just like a crazy coincidence and crazy timing because I was literally about to get in the shower. I can't even imagine mid-shower having to get out. All soapy. Ugh. Anyways, I'm gonna shower. Let's hope it doesn't go off again. I'm sure a lot of people experience days where they just feel off. That is literally
you're looking off, Amber.
Update. There has not been another fire alarm, but we did get an email as per usual to say like what happened. So I guess the storm was so bad that it like messed with the emergency signal in the elevator. That's what happened there. I'm just happy to know that no fires, everyone's safe, no one was stuck on the elevator because that was.
I need her to clean her brush.
Time. Like, can you imagine me stuck on the elevator? Like, I can't.
I don't understand people that don't clean their brush immediately after. That is so nasty to me. Ooh. Also, I need to take a shower after this. Obviously, I take a body shower every day, but I haven't washed my hair in like 5 days, and it's greasy, girl. My bad.
Every time I go in the elevator, like, I'm genuinely so afraid that the door is going to shut and then the leash is going to get, like, caught in the door.
Clean the hair.
You know, like, hair. I have the most, like, irrational...
Amber, you don't know how to use that phrase. If you know, you know. You don't know how to use that phrase. We'll just leave it at that, whatever.
Fears that, like, genuinely don't even make sense. Like, I live
it makes
state
sense.
Of paranoia. Like, I'm genuinely paranoid about the craziest things.
She's looking real rough. She really looking like a dusty Cabbage Patch Girl kid right now. That was so difficult for me to say.
And I have the most anxiety and worry about the craziest things, like very bad contamination anxiety. Like people used to...
Nope, Amber. What we're not going to do is pretend like you have any issue with cleanliness. We know you're a nasty bitch. We know those animals live in filth. We know, Amber. We know. So let's not pretend like you have any issue with contamination. Let's be real on that one.
For me, because, like, obviously I clean the litter box, but I would change it monthly. Like, I would get a whole new one. Like, I just do a normal litter box that you can find in any store.
In the beginning of this vlog, she said, I'm not going to comment on the haters. And since then, she's been commenting towards the haters. Good job, Amberlynn. You're doing great.
And people were like, that is such a waste, that's so much plastic. And like, yeah. You're right. Like, I want to do as many good things as I can for the earth. I'm not perfect.
Shut the fuck up about I'm so tired of the fucking dumbasses being the ones talking about doing something for the earth. I'm so fucking tired of hearing this shit, dude. I'm so fucking tired. You are the last motherfucking person to be talking about this shit, okay? The last motherfucking person. Don't fucking get Earth's name out your mouth, okay? Get the universe's name out your mouth, okay? You don't know her. You don't know her. You don't love her. You don't respect her. Get their names out your mouth, okay?
Just like random things like that I'm trying to improve on. But like, I only would get a new litter box monthly because I had like contamination issues. So
fucking put it in the shower and wash that shit. That's what I do. Every few months, I empty the whole thing. Well, I empty the whole thing more than every few months. But every few months, I do that and I wash it out. And I dry it and then I reset it all. It's like having a new litter box, Amber, without having to burn the earth down in the process.
Would like tell me that the plastic of the litter box was contaminated. Like, I know that's not true. And I know
you're
that was
so
my brain
fucking
lying
ill,
to me
dude.
in the same way of like, I'm getting rid of all my kitchen stuff because my brain's telling me, oh, you've had it for years, so you have to get new.
No, you're a consumer, Amberlynn. You can paint this as however the fuck you want so that you think in your mind you're not going to look as bad doing it, but you're a consumer. You are bored, you have nothing to look forward to, so all you do is buy. That's all you can look forward to. It has nothing to do with your contamination issues. It's that you felt like you wanted something new. You saw something cute on Amazon and you said, well, you know what, I'll just get a whole new set because I'm bored today. I can't with you, Amber.
No sense. It's not logical. A lot of my paranoias aren't logical. They're irrational. None of it makes sense. It's exhausting. I do want to start being a little bit more open about stuff like that because
I don't want you to be open about it, Amberlynn. If this is truly something you struggle with, talk to your fucking therapist about it. Work on that shit. You are 34 years old. You have known that these are issues. You should have been working on this shit for years now. We don't want to fucking hear about it. We don't give a fuck anymore, okay? People don't want to hear about you proclaiming to have these issues because you don't want to feel bad and you don't want to be shamed when you consume out of the fucking ass of it all, okay? Go see your therapist that you're supposedly seeing right now and talk to them about this contamination issue stuff because this is a problem. If this is real, it's a problem. And you cannot live life thinking this way. It's not okay.
I do feel like I live a separate life. There are so many things that like I deal with on a daily basis that are good and bad or whatever, and like I never talk about any of these things.
You talk about this shit all the time.
To talk about these things, like yes, people will judge you. People will say harsh things. That's genuinely been my life on YouTube. Regardless, like people are gonna say harsh things no matter what it's about. Might as well be myself. I feel like sometimes I'm
Amber, you have been talking about this shit since the Crystal era when you feigned to have OCD because Crystal had OCD, and then suddenly we just didn't hear about OCD anymore, and now suddenly we have contamination issues. Well, you didn't have contamination issues when your cats were shitting on your bed and your couch. You didn't have contamination issues then. You didn't have contamination issues when your house was full of fucking mold and you were sleeping on a molded mattress in the living room in Florida. Didn't have contamination issues then. You make shit up because you think it'll relieve you of any responsibility for your actions, for your shit actions that you get called out on. You think, well, if I just slap mental health on it, then people can't say shit. But we can read through you because you've shown your fucking life for 11 years, Amber. You've shown who you are for 11 years. Even though you've tried to hide it for several years now, we've already seen you. We see you every day because you are not intelligent. You are not able to lie the way that you think you can lie. You are not able to manipulate your audience the way that you think you can. You are dumb, my dude. So we see right through all your shit. So you can try to slap mental health on it whenever you want to get away with something, but it's not doing what you think it's doing. This is going to be such a long fucking video. Oh my God.
On YouTube, I feel like in real life, I'm perceived differently. Very differently, actually. Especially as, like, time goes on and as I get older. Like, so many people online, like, think I'm just this awful person.
You are, Amber.
And there's just no way to prove that, like, that's genuinely not the case.
Humans have this instinct, this innate instinct of being able to judge a person pretty quickly because it's a survival tactic. People can clock you like that because it's just an evolutionary trait to be able to do that. People can tell even through parasocial media like this whether a person is a good person or not. You can tell through the way they speak, through their actions, how they interact with people around them, whether you're a good person or not. Amber, you have shown in every facet possible that you are not a good person. You have documented your abuse of 3 partners online. 4 have come out, 3 have come out speaking about it, but 3 different ones, okay? All of your friends have inevitably left you because you're a shit person. You have no one in your life but your mother and your stepfather. And your grandma don't really fuck with you, to be honest. We see those interactions. Your grandma don't really fuck with you, okay? Your family isn't hanging out with you unless your mother is inviting you to things. People don't like you, Amber. People clock you. They don't fuck with you. Your own family kicked you out of Oklahoma because you were a danger to not only them, but to your mother who was struggling with addiction at the time. Like, I'm sorry, Amber. It's not, we're not perceiving it all wrong. People in your own life don't like you. You have not been able to maintain a relationship for longer than like 5 years. Do you realize that, Amber? Like, that is crazy.
I have made some fucking mistakes that I regret wholeheartedly, and
you don't, because you've yet to take accountability for any of them. So you can't regret them if you can't even take accountability for them. Also, it's clear you don't regret them because you won't admit to any wrongdoing and always have an excuse for those behaviors, and you continue to repeat those behaviors. So you clearly see nothing wrong with it.
I wish I can go back, like genuinely go back in time and just like not do those things, because I have so much remorse and guilt, and
what things?
I feel ashamed. I have been the problem in so many cases where it's like so many times you just wanted to be loved, and it's like you grew up in this like traumatic childhood, so that's what you knew.
Amber, fuck off. Fuck off with the trauma shit. Fuck off with it. The majority of people have some level of trauma in their childhood. I would almost guarantee you more traumatic childhood than you. And I didn't grow up to abuse every fucking partner in my life, to abuse every human being in my life. I got my shit together. I decided the kind of person I wanted to be in my life, the kind of difference I wanted to make, the kind of impact I wanted to have on this world. And I did that. I didn't let things that were out of my control dictate who I was. Because at the end of the day, I am always in control of my life. You're in control of your life. Yes, there are things that are outside of your control, but it is up to you, and it is always in your control to handle it the way that you want. No one else is telling you how to handle it. Fuck off with that shit. The majority of people have way worse or equivalent or some form of trauma, and they haven't done the fucking shit that you have. It is not everyone else's fucking responsibility for the fact that you have ended up being a disgusting individual, that you have done nothing in your life, and that you have hurt every single person around you to the point that they end up leaving your ass. No one else's responsibility. It's not anyone else's fault. It doesn't fucking matter. Shit that happened 30 years ago, 20 years ago, doesn't hold any weight anymore. Yes, it can have wounds. I'm not denying that. But at that point, you need to either seek help or shut the fuck up about it. I'm so fucking tired of hearing this bullshit. I am so fucking tired of it. Oh my God.
That's all you knew. You didn't know like real love. You didn't know how to behave like a quote unquote normal person. And it's like being molded around such toxicity. I didn't know any better. And it just sucks because like as I got older, I should have been more coherent in the fact of like, Amberlynn, like toxicity doesn't have to be normal. Like, okay, that was your childhood, that was your teenagehood, that was your young adulthood.
No, by the time that you enter teenage and young adulthood, Amber, you don't have fucking excuses anymore. You should have already started figuring that shit out. Okay? Fuck off with this bullshit, dude. Fuck off with it. I'm so fucking tired of hearing this shit. Every fucking vlog, we gotta sit here and ask Pat Amberlynn because God forbid she had a bad childhood. So did a lot of fucking people, dude. I'm in Romania right now. You know how many people right now grew up in a literal fascist dictatorship that aren't sitting there abusing their family members. That's their childhood. That was their early adulthood. They grew up in a fascist dictatorship where they were abused. They didn't have any stability. They didn't have anything given to them. Their entire life was crumbling. The fucking state wanted to kill these people. And are they sitting there complaining? Oh, it's not my fault I grew up under a fascist dictator. It's not my fault that I abuse everyone now. No. Some of the strongest people come out of that shit. Some of the strongest people come out of trauma, Amber. You are a weak individual. You are weak-minded. You have no determination. You have no goals in your life. You're pathetic. That's what it is. Trauma can build people. Yes, it can destroy people, but a lot of people come out of it stronger because they have the willpower to do better, to better themselves, to put in the work, to defy the odds. You, at this point, Amberlynn, are one of the most privileged, traumatized people I've ever seen on the internet. From the moment that you were 21 living with Crystal's family and literally scamming the shit out of that family until today, you have had everything handed to you. Everything handed to you. So I don't want to fucking hear it, Amber. I really don't.
In situations where, maybe it couldn't have been controlled.
Ooh, storm. I love
storms. But you are now in control. I don't know.
You're always in control. You're always in control. Don't let anyone convince you that you're not. You are always in control. There are things that are outside of your control, but what's always in your control is how you behave, how you handle situations, making sure that you continue to educate yourself, making sure that you continue to take care of yourself in times where it seems like everyone else is working against you. Keeping your mind strong, keeping your spirit strong, keeping your heart strong, those things are always in your control. One of the biggest things that people that like to try to take control away from people is to convince people that they aren't in control. And that is the biggest lie. You are always in control.
A lot of shame, a lot of regret, wanting to be better, wiser, stronger, kinder.
You're none of those things, Amber.
In situations where it's like all I wanted was love, but...
Amber, you're none of those things, and I don't give a fuck where it came from. A lot of people want love, and we're never given it. We have entire generations of people who weren't shown love because that was just not the normal thing to do as a parent. When boomers and the silent generation grew up, the whole generations, and yeah, a lot of them are fucking psychopaths, dude. But guess what? A lot of them are good-ass people that are strong individuals that changed the narrative for themselves and for their family and didn't sit there and harp on the fact that they weren't shown love. I get it is a traumatizing thing. I went through that. I wasn't held or touched or shown affection for the first 7 years of my life, dude. And yet I don't sit here and do the shit that you've done, Amber. So get a fucking grip.
I didn't know how to show that, so I did the opposite. It makes no sense, and my brain makes no sense.
That's such bullshit.
Alright guys, it is the next day. I'm going out with my mom.
I fucking knew she was gonna wear this as an outfit. This is ugly as hell, Amber. Why? And why does she roll it up? You don't roll up a fucking mesh shirt. The whole point of it is that it's supposed to kind of be skin-esque, This is so ugly, dude. Why don't you care about yourself? Screenshot.
And my friend. And I'm wearing my new dress.
It's so ugly, dude.
The bows, I didn't even realize it at the time. They're pockets.
Oh my god, so Amber. That's crazy.
And then I did my makeup to match with my dress. And I'm wearing my gems.
Both of us.
God, she's spilling into fucking Mama Lynn's. Dude, yeah. I could not sit next to Amberlynn. I am a big, I think because of my autism, personal space person. Don't touch me if I haven't deemed in my head that you're allowed to touch me. At this point, people in my life know when they're not supposed to touch me. I can't do with the like being on top of other people, like even feeling that you're close to me. I'm like, ugh, you know, sensation is a lot for me. This pissed me the fuck off. I can tell you that. I would not be able to concentrate.
I got these pickleballs.
My mom wants me to try these pickleballs.
So. They're pickleballs.
So they're corn puffs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
1 minute, I gotta feed Dimitri.
And you can have 46 of them for 150 calories.
Dang.
So I just
that
bag
good?
up 10 of them and take it with me with my lunch at work. You are going to be amazed.
Okay, Mama Lynn.
You ready?
Dude, I can't get over it. Mama Lynn is actually really pretty. She's like really pretty. Amberlynn did not take after her mom, I can tell you that. We've seen photos of Amber's dad. Amber is 100% from the dad's side. 100%.
You can't just have one.
Is it like Lay's? You can't just have one.
They're good.
Oh, I know. I'd get addicted to those.
Wow. That's bomb.
Are they amazing?
Mm-hmm.
You guys, Amber just put balls in her mouth.
That's funny.
Mama.
Not one, but two.
I can't.
So I fuck with Mama
they're the
Lynn. I'm
texture
sorry.
of like regular cheese balls.
Yeah, we can see.
But
10 out of 10.
they taste like they were soaked in literally pickle juice. It's
yum.
so good.
Dill pickle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a dill pickle bitch. I drink the brine out of dill pickle, like from the jar of dill pickles. Lay's dill pickle potato chips. Maybe when I'm in the U.S. they'll have those. I'll have to try them.
Yeah.
Where'd you get them?
The new Five and Below by my house. They're $4 a bag, though.
Five Below.
Yeah.
Damn, that's good.
Aren't they amazing? And they're not bad in
Shouldn't have shown
calories.
Amber.
46 of these is a lot.
Amber looks uncomfortable, dude. Can you imagine having to sit sideways to fit into the seat? That's why she's sitting like that. Because that's how she fits into the seat. No seatbelt in sight. Because it doesn't fit her. But you guys, remember, Amberlynn's not in pain.
I'm trying.
I gotta stop pausing.
Oh, my mom. My mom's like, no, all for me, folks.
They're so good. Aren't they good? Alright. Look, I brought a rubber band just so.
A rubber band?
I did.
I use that sometimes.
I mean,
rubber
it
bands.
works.
I'm gonna get judged on this.
Nah.
Why can't you get judged?
Look. Oh,
That looks like someone's hair.
Yeah, your hair, Amber.
I can't stand my bag's not
Oh.
closed up though. After,
Yeah.
like Steven, he never.
He doesn't close the bags?
No. He doesn't care. He'll eat them like the next day.
Even if they're stale?
I don't know.
Yeah, those
I
are
don't
good.
know.
Chip clips and everything, and they just didn't seem
Clips.
to.
Oh no.
We're on our way to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Christian music.
Oh.
I got white rice, kung pao chicken, and pot stickers.
Are we?
My mom's obsessed with their shrimp.
Shut up. Not me concentrate. Are we at a fucking buffet, bro? You guys, when I lose weight, the dresses will look better on me. Amber, I don't foresee weight loss in your future. No, I do not. You're at a fucking buffet, bro. The last place Amberlynn Reed needs to be a fucking Chinese buffet. Girl, fuck off.
Is it good? Alright, fortune time. I got... Tonight, you'll be in the spotlight.
Amberlynn's gonna do spinning wig.
Yeah.
No,
Get it? Spotlight.
No, she's gonna be the witness. She's gonna go sit up on stage.
Oh, there's the friend.
Imagine.
What is that? The bigger the fupa, the sweeter the chalupa. Me? Can you read my
Oh,
number? I'm blind.
No.
Sure.
Sure.
Oh gosh. Don't panic.
Is that what it says? Just don't panic? Does it really? That's it?
Yes.
It really does. Love conquers all obstacles, whatever.
Damn, that should have been
I know,
mine.
right? Don't get it.
Okay, Amber.
What are you doing?
Aw.
What are you doing?
What are those?
Amber,
You don't like them?
you
No,
could
actually,
fucking never. And I also used to have those in high school. I ate. Okay? Get it,
Love them. Your
Mama
whole
Lynn.
outfit is so cozy.
It is cozy looking.
It's cute.
Yeah, that's a good boss.
Are you?
Yeah.
Raise your hands, you want to
You
tell
have to
stars.
look me.
So, you know, hands are
So,
31.
Jelly Roll lost 200 pounds, right?
Yeah, I know that. What do you think you did?
I don't know who that is.
I don't know, maybe it was Olympic, but guess what? He went from a Jelly Roll to jam toast.
I know.
Thank you, I come here often.
That's 64.
Amber, did you put balls in your mouth today?
That's a giant ass thing of soda. Also, Amberlynn just goes out, eats, and then goes to bingo. That's literally her entire life. That's tragic. She literally is living a retirement life. Look at these old men living their best life because they done the work, okay? They had their families, they lived life. Now they're just chilling, playing bingo. Eat it up, okay, sirs? Eat it up. Amberlynn, who wants to cosplay a fucking 15-year-old doing the same exact thing these fucking 78-year-old men are doing. Tragic, Amber. I don't see the friend.
Were they
She'll never
yummy?
show us.
Three.
Mom, you're being hectic hormone.
What are you doing, Amber?
Doing this for Steven, fixing
That's
it.
73.
Fixing what?
Putting
I'm
it in
stealing-
order.
Amberlynn's like, I'm stealing your mans, Mama Lynn. I'm taking your mans right now. I'm doing his bingo sheets. Amber's got to feel important. She's got to feel like she got an IQ or something.
So it's all, you know,
You still using the cheat sheet?
yeah.
Oh.
Not Mama Lynn calling Amberlynn out. Oh, you still using the cheat sheet? Side eye, up and down look. You ain't that smart, Amber. You can't even remember that cheat sheet.
I don't want to get it wrong. And then it's this red guy. I have to take the staple out just so it's ready.
13.
Your shirt or dress is really cute.
Oh, thank you. What do you like about it? Because it's like I'm
Because it's
wearing
not
color.
black.
68.
I can do it.
Thank you. What do you like about it? Amber! You're so fucking weird. She's so weird with her mom.
But I still added my
Yeah.
flair.
Yeah,
Oh,
Flair.
wait, you know how I should do it?
49.
I should do it like
Yeah,
this.
51.
The bingo.
No, because then when you flip it over, it's all gonna go everywhere.
My mom's vlogging. She's a vlogger now, folks.
I'm not a vlogger.
Better than Amber. Amberlynn feels like
I feel like
she's
I'm being paparazzi.
she's just doing the most. She's
Alright,
like,
guys, so
look
we
how
made
good
it
I
home
am.
safe and sound. It's pouring, it's flooding everywhere. Like, we have flood warnings, and it's genuinely scary. So,
You have the thunder?
I had such a freaking good time. I actually met my friend's friend, and literally it felt like I knew her forever. Like, we just jived so well, and it was so sweet. Her friend made a 3D, like,
Oh, that's
lucky
cool.
cat, and she gave it to me. And on top of that, like, she was just so sweet. I can't. She has these like little charms for when you need one more number, so you put this on top of your number that you need. And she got this where it says "oh shit," because sometimes you don't have the wrong number. It happens. I've done it a couple times. We all have, even my mom, who's like a pro. So when that happens, you can just set this over the numbers so you know, like, okay, yeah, this is dogged, but that's actually not a number that has been called. So it's so cute. I thought her friend was so sweet. And then me and my mom all night were literally taking secret Snapchat photos of each other. and videos, and it was just so cute. So my mom was telling my friend, which by the way, I love, we're like, how old's Amberlynn's friend? Like, I don't understand. We're the same age. But my mom, she loves to tell like certain stories from my childhood, and one of them was on Thanksgiving, where...
Isn't that weird that two 34-year-olds are hanging out with Amberlynn's mom? Amberlynn's not going and hanging out with this woman on their own, like normal 34-year-olds. Like I couldn't even imagine. I'm in my 20s and I couldn't imagine having my mom have to be with me every time I hung out with my friends. That's weird, Amber.
I put a Thanksgiving turkey inside of the fridge, and I was recording my mom telling my friend this story with the Snapchat filter, and I'll let you hear the story yourself. Here it is.
Oh boy.
Had in there, Amber took the big huge quilt off the blanket and dragged it. You know, it's big, it's little. Right. Makes it out in front of the refrigerator, and we're like, what are you doing? And she lays down and she says, I'm babysitting the big chicken.
Yeah, that was just really funny.
Even when she was a kid, she was obsessed with food. No, that's mean. That's actually kind of cute. That's a cute story.
Loves to tell that story. So me and my mom, we act a lot like friends. That's just how it goes. And we like to joke around with each other a lot.
Amber, I'm suing you.
Why are you suing me?
Because you filmed me without me knowing, and you sent it to somebody.
If anyone's curious, my mom was just joking. That's our personality, and we like to joke around because we were both taking videos all night of each other. And I wanted to put that in there.
But
then I was
Amber,
like,
you don't really joke with Mama Lynn back. Like, Mama Lynn is she's, like I said before, she's very, like, lighthearted, making jokes all the time, doesn't take herself seriously, doesn't seem to, like, take life that seriously, which I enjoy. And then Amberlynn the whole time was like, Mom, oh my God, Mom, no, Mom, stop it, Mom, you're being hecticana, Mom, no, Mom, don't say that, Mom, oh my God, you're being crazy, Mom, oh my God. Like, she never jokes back. Like, there's not, like, a reciprocation going on. It's not, like, ebbs and flows with each other. It's just Amberlynn pretending to be an embarrassed teenager and Mama Lynn not giving a fuck.
People are going to think, like, my mom hates me. That's what a lot of people think. It's so weird. But no, we just jive that way, and we just have fun teasing each other all day long. Anyways, I just had a fantastic day and night. If you live in Oklahoma, I hope that you are staying safe from these floods and this weather. It has been crazy out of hand.
If you're in Romania, I hope you're staying safe from this up and coming storm that's about to happen. Peace and love.
All right, you guys, weekly Lego update.
Oh, I don't give a fuck.
This is what I was building. Remember when I asked you guys, because you only saw some of this little bottom part? It's like a 3D switch of Mario.
That's cool.
Isn't that so freaking adorable? The pieces are itty bitty. So I genuinely loved doing this one. It was so cute and
That's
it's
cool.
so creative. And then, not only did I do that, I did this.
What happened to the
So
car?
this is a motel. I have done this brand
Okay.
before, and I genuinely, thoroughly love it. So when I went
Thoroughly?
to move this whole part completely fell off and toppled over, and I had to rebuild the whole thing. It was
No.
genuinely horrific. So with this one, we have a car, we have a little
Horrific.
motorcycle, and I wish I could show you the inside. I mean, we kind of can. There's like a bed, and there's tables. Down here, there's a whole pool table and everything. So I actually just took off the top for you guys. It was pretty easy. So that's what it looks like on the inside. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Like a pool table.
Very
A little
cool.
bar type deal. So yeah. So if anyone's wondering, this is the brand for the Switch. And the brand for the motel is Fun Hole, which is one of my most favorite brands.
Okay.
After only doing 2 large Legos of it, like, it genuinely is the closest to the actual Lego brand. And then what I'm working on now,
What
this
happened
is
to the
all I
car?
have done. And it is a secret, so we'll see next week if I finish it or not.
Ooh.
All right, guys, it is time for my weekly general
Oh, fucking
oracle
kill me,
reading.
y'all.
Today's decks are What's the Vibe, The Journey, and Shine from the Inside. So I'm not going to show my shuffling. I shuffle each one for probably about a minute, but you guys will only see the one shuffle where the universe is telling.
The universe ain't talking to you, Amberlynn, okay? The universe don't want nothing to do with you. She don't know you like that. You definitely don't know her like that. Just because you bought some fucking oracle cards at some random ass store does not mean suddenly you're connected to the universe. You are the furthest from connection. We see the way that you interact in the world doesn't scream connected to the universe.
Me to pick the card.
I'm not going to show you shuffling. I'm going to show you me shuffling. Okay, cool. The way that she's like she thinks that she's like witchy or whatnot, but she just looks stupid, dude. You're not a witch. You're not witchy, okay? You ain't that bitch, unfortunately, for you.
Ooh. Okay. That one flew out. Alright. So the first one is time, delay, procrastination, too busy. Wow. I get this one frequently.
Why did she act surprised that if she gets it frequently? Wow. I get this one frequently. Puts it down. Moves on to the next one. Okay. Amberlynn makes me uncomfortable.
Be open. Open your eyes, your mind, and your heart to let possibilities flow in. This requires accepting the way things are, observing objectively, as judgment only constricts and closes us off. When you feel yourself judging or trying to control things, practice relaxing and returning to a space of neutral observation.
Like Amber, when you try to control the narrative all the time on your channel and fight all these things that people are saying and seeing, it just makes it worse for you. So maybe let it go and just live your life and know that people are going to say what they want to say, and you can't change that.
And acceptance. As you allow the world to seep in, you'll see things from a higher perspective, patterns that weren't visible before, and opportunities that wouldn't have existed if you...
Amber don't recognize patterns, that's for sure. You gotta have intelligence to recognize patterns. Amber don't see the patterns, not nowhere.
Closed off. Open yourself and watch how life opens with you. If you open your hand, you may receive everything. And then for this one, which...
Why does she try to be somber during these? It's so creepy.
Awaken your authentic self and be true to you. Stop allowing others' opinions to define your worth and be true to you. When you stop giving a shit about what other people think, you're free. Take off your people-pleasing masks and allow your authentic self to shine. How would you show up?
Honestly, Amber, that's what most of Girl World has been saying to you for years now, and it's good advice. Stop giving a fuck. Hater Nation, Girl World, whatever the fuck you want to call us, reaction channels, we are going to stay here. And honestly, it's beneficial that we do, okay? You wouldn't have a channel without us. Let's be so fucking real. And it goes vice versa. We wouldn't have a channel, well, probably as successful channels. I mean, I love all of you, but like, I am a very small channel. But people like Jordy, Mr. Snow, well, maybe not Mr. Snowflake, but like, Zachary Michael, like, obviously those, the greatest views on those are talking about Amberlynn. It's a lot of the main content on those channels for a long time, but it's a symbiotic relationship. However, let us say what the fuck we want to say. You keep living your life and stop answering to us. What makes you more of a locale is that you continue to act like, or like try to change our perception of you. You continue to try to answer everything that haters are saying, and it just makes you more pathetic, and it makes it more fun to make fun of you and mimic you and like all of that, because we know that it will garner attention from you, which makes you a locale.
You didn't care what other people think of you. How would you dress? Style your hair? What unique sparkle magic have you been hiding?
You know what,
from the
though?
world?
I do think that shame is beneficial. It's beneficial. Not always, but it's important to call people's behavior out and shame people when they've been a shit person. Like, do I think Amberlynn needs to atone and take accountability for her abuse of people? Absolutely. That's something that we should never stop shaming her on. Do I think she needs to take accountability on the PDF shit that she's done? Absolutely. We should never stop shaming her on that. Her abuse of her animals and neglect of her animals, 100% should never stop shaming her on that. But things that, like, she shouldn't fight back on are, like, stupid little, like, observations people make, or like, I made fun of the way that she dresses. I don't think she knows how to dress herself. But at the end of the day, like, it's up to her, and, like, it's... What she wants to wear is what she wants to wear. I'm allowed to say I think it's fucking ugly. I think you don't know how to dress yourself. I think you could do better. But at the end of the day, like, if she wants to dress like that, she can dress like that. And it's not worth, like, her energy to try to answer to people on that, you know?
You're afraid of standing out. It's time to awaken your authentic self and be true to you.
Amber,
by
you
saying
stand out.
no when you mean no, wearing what feels fabulous for you, making choices from the heart, or even piercing your nose because you think it looks cool. Just go for it.
Oh, so quirky.
I have 2 nose piercings. Okay, so what I feel like the universe is telling me with this is, girl, you're on borrowed time. Like, you need to clock into the health machine. You need to clock into the weight loss factory. And with this card, I feel like it's telling me, instead of doing things like your way and the way that you want to do things regarding weight loss, like, you need to do it in the way that will actually allow success in your life. Because
this is why I don't really like an average person like Amberlynn who, like, doesn't have any knowledge really of this stuff. Like, all of this is so basic and open-ended that you can make it fit your life in any way. Like, any person could get this and make it fit into what's currently happening in their life. Like, this, I don't know. Like, I guess it can be good. Like, it can be a way for, I guess, people like Amberlynn who aren't so self-aware to, like, take some reflection and, like, yeah, reflect on their actions and their decisions and stuff. But, like, I don't know.
time is a ticking, girly pop. And then this card is telling me that while I do those things, be you, be yourself. I've seen so many people recently judge the clothes that I'm wearing, and this card is literally telling me who gives a fuck what they think.
I mean, facts.
And I feel that way. Like, in person,
But I'm still gonna make fun of you.
I even talked about this in this video. I am perceived differently. Like, that outfit that I wore last night, I got multiple compliments of just total strangers in public.
No,
like,
Amber.
oh, girl, you look so cute wearing that. And it's like online, people are like,
Because
that.
people are not gonna fucking say shit to you in person, Amber, and they probably see your sad fuck all the time in that place, getting 3 meals at fucking bingo, and they're like, what are we gonna say to this girl? Okay, your outfit's cute. Like, it's not, Amber. It's objectively not a cute outfit. Objectively, it is not a cute outfit. You look stupid. You look like a 500-pound toddler dressing themselves. I don't know. Also, you're probably getting complimented by, like, 7-year-olds do. Their eyesight ain't there, okay? They're probably not even seeing what's going on. Real talk.
That's and that texture, like the materials, the fabrics, they just, like, don't go good.
They don't.
And, like, obviously that can get into people's head. Like, you are a normal person if things like that sometimes get in your head. To be a human, you feel emotions. Like, am I bothered always by it? Literally no. That's why I wear what I look. Today I'm just looking like a frump because I'm not feeling the greatest. But, like, I felt cute as fuck last night. And I think that also, like, when confidence radiates out of you and you're showing, like, girl, like, this is me and I am who I am and I'm confident in being that, I think a lot of people can sense that and feel that as well, which makes you look a million times cuter. And this very much for me.
I mean, yes, but Amber, you don't exude confidence. You look like you're always slumping around, like, moping about something. You always got that trap face going on. You don't exude confidence. Sorry.
Screams body positivity.
Okay,
it screams no, health is not at every size, but beauty is. So while you're trying to improve yourself, to create more time in your life, and actually follow the right instructions to do so, you can still love yourself.
Does the right instructions include getting 3 meals at bingo, eating out multiple times a week, ordering in multiple times a week, getting Arby's and other fast foods? Like, does that include that, Amber? I'm just curious. I just want to know what the cards are telling you.
Be confident along the way. So that is the end of this video. I do want to say, though, it's not the end, because way in the beginning of this week, I told you guys I filmed a TikTok.
Just show us.
Post it, which I still haven't yet decided, but it was just of me eating my sausage veggie
So why are you
plate,
showing us
which
this?
a lot of people do on TikTok. But regardless, I am posting it at the end of this
Why?
vlog instead of like during the day that I actually filmed
Why?
it. Because I just want to give people the option of watching that if they want. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. So this is the first type of TikTok that I've ever posted like this. I don't even know. Where do we start? I guess we could start with cucumber with cottage cheese and mustard. Brussels sprout with cottage cheese and
I look so
mustard.
stupid. That was my genuine reaction, y'all.
That is so freaking good. I can't.
No. Nope. Nope.
Carrot
Incorrect.
with, you know exactly what I'm about to say.
I'm like trying to get
Next
away
we
from
have
her.
cauliflower.
Oh, why is she manhandling it like that?
I put my cottage cheese and mustard in like a little bowl in the middle of my plate. I don't think I'm gonna do that next time. Don't knock it till you try it. Next we have broccoli.
I
Just using
love
the other veggies.
watching a 500-pound woman who can literally rest her arms on the side of her because it bellows out so much, shove her face full of food. I don't give a fuck with their vegetables. I don't want to watch this. I didn't really want to watch anyone shoving their face full of food, if I'm being honest.
There's a silverware here. Next we have a sweet pepper. That's my favorite. Then we have celery.
This is so much food, dude.
I don't know about you guys, but
How long is this?
I love scallion. So my chicken sausage that I remember that I've ever made a heart. Look at that. And then over here in this little bowl, chocolate.
This is embarrassing, Amber. You should feel ashamed. Jesus Christ, dude.
Thanks for enjoying my meal with me.
No, that was disgusting, Amber. Go fix yourself. All right. This video is almost 2 hours long, so we are going to end it here, y'all. I'm going to go take a shower, actually wash my hair. Don't clock me. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely got heated in a lot of it, so sorry if that annoys you, but she really hit on some topics for me that really pissed me the fuck off. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your week. I hope it's goes smoothly. If you guys are starting classes up again, I hope it goes well. All those who are working, RIP to you. But I hope, you know, it don't suck so much. Love you all. I hope you guys are doing good. And thank you all for so much support and love. And I will see you guys in the next video. Okay? Bye!